Good afternoon, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. So we have found out what happened to Gregory and Gus. And that's... Wow, did she just glue that door? Wow, okay. So yeah, that was some disturbing stuff, and apparently we go rock...
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Well, you can't really blame her for that.
It was as far away as she could get.
This is kind of interesting. Okay.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Yeah, I could see that. Wow, this is actually kind of cool. Dawn and Sanjay.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ah, okay, we're going out.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
So I'm guessing Louis was Edith's brother. Okay, we can't go down.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Yeah. So everybody had their own little plot here, their own little... Huh. Interesting.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
How much bigger can it get? I mean, there is a certain point where the house is no longer, you know, is no longer structurally sound.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
So is everybody homeschooled?
But it didn't last.
Scientific method. Okay.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Yeah, I'm not feeling comfortable about all of this.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Okay, so Milton was 1992 to some point that we're not sure. So is Milton still potentially alive, or I don't think anybody knows. So yeah, Milton was very much the architect type, I think, because his garden plot wasn't really plants. It was just like it was buckets that were painted with like a cityscape on it and piled up. And from the looks of it, yeah, he was very much into like building city planning and stuff like that. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so let's find out what happened to Milton.
Milton Finch in the magic paintbrush.
Right. Oh, nice. Oh, that's kind. Okay, we're getting a bit meta here. So kind of his dream is paint a door into his painting and then go into it and disappear. So he lived to 2003. So yeah, he disappeared in 2003, I think it was.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Okay, so back out the window we
Whatever
go.
Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Well, I can't blame her. I mean, the stuff that you're finding in the house is just creepy as all get out. Oh, okay, so we can actually go up even more. I'm not sure we should
Mom
be.
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh, right. What's wrong with the job at the cannery? Seriously, this is like not us. This is so not safe. This house should have collapsed long ago, I think. I mean, a lot of this is...
room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Was he a bit of a bit of a smoker?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Not... Okay. Dawn Finch. What?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Right.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Okay.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself.
Right.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it.
Okay.
He started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Oh wow, this
He'd
is...
feel his way about.
All right.
Bats.
This is getting weird.
And toads.
Because I'm like... I have to control both at the same time.
Things that have not names.
Okay.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
But he took it very seriously.
Yeah, I've been in situations like this where it's like, yeah, your job is very monotonous, and you kind of create, you know, it's great for creativity because, you know, you can sit there and just.
But he found something more.
You can sit there and just like daydream, basically.
Daydreaming at the cannery.
Yeah.
I spoke with his boss.
I could see how that would be
Lewis
troubling.
had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
Well, yeah, he had an
So I
escape.
let him go on.
He had an escape from. Oh. From
Really
that
encouraged.
monotony.
It seemed very promising at first.
So yeah, he's dreaming like he's this
He
prince.
told me he'd made a new friend.
Oh, this is getting weird.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Thank you.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Ah. I don't know where to focus.
Then he made musicians.
Everybody's happy to see Lewis.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
So here's the fish, and boom.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him.
Wait, what
That
struck
all the
him?
cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Yeah.
And he could do whatever he wished.
So as more and more of this becomes
He held an
out of
election in
focus.
May, and he won.
So yeah, more and more of the work is
They
getting
begged
out
him
of
to stay,
focus.
but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh wow, this is not good.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
That's not good when you're dealing with like sharp blades and stuff.
Minneapolis. Until one day he
Minneapolis.
forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Okay, so now he's like not even going home. That's really bad.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh, and now we get to choose. We can choose either a beautiful prince or a handsome queen.
beautiful prince.
Why not? Oh, this is...
The prince was on his own quest for...
Sinister serpents?
Sinister serpents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is getting really... Because, yeah, as the more you focus on this type stuff, the more you're like...
He followed the sound of his...
An electric sitar. That sounds amazing.
Electric sitar.
So we do get to like select and deal with some of this stuff. I think I'm supposed to actually be hitting those.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Okay, I can't see anything other than my hand and the fish.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
And the fish are coming a lot faster. That's not good. Hi, guys. Oh, this is getting harder. Oh my goodness, this is confusing.
But he was so proud of having created it.
I think we can tell what's
he'd become something greater than a king.
Gonna happen. Chop the head off and it just like disappears.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Just gonna go in this little door here. What?
He began to forget the world we know.
He was definitely a pothead, that's for sure.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Well, yeah. Wait, so he's actually viewing himself from outside. So he's viewing himself as another person.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh, no.
I still thought I could save him.
So he's viewing this as his escape. This is where his life is leading.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
And that's where the fish go after you chop their heads off. So in order to get up there...
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who insisted on advising him.
Okay. Not liking this. Not liking where this is heading. We took this path last time. Let's take...
waiting, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
I love the fact that there's fish all over the place, kind of tying him more or less to That's a guillotine. That's a guillotine, guys. Oh God, so he just like put his head in that and waited.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh, wow. So,
My brother
yeah.
was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So what, we just have Sanjay? And I don't know if we've gotten Sven. I thought we did. No, we haven't gotten Sven, Sanjay, Kay, or Edie yet. But yeah, that was eerie. Because like I said, I've been in that monotonous, like, factory type setting, mostly warehouse for me, but still, it's that, you know, you're doing the same thing. You're not, you know, there's no variety. There's no real, it takes very little thought process, and your mind just starts to wander. And that's why that's where I created a lot of stuff. That's where I got a lot of the ideas that I have, was in those types of jobs where it was just so monotonous, and it's like my brain has to come up with stuff. Thankfully, nothing as bad as that, because, wow, that's messed up. And that is also all the time we have for today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to press the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some crazy,
Cheerio!
so lazy, then you should meet me and my friends.
You need the sixpence. Good to know. All right, I guess, yes, I've got that. Except for I ran into this, you know, happy band of idiots.
So many Thompsons. Yes, I know something like that.
Oh.